just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Randle. Then it's MP. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. And Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference, to the Conference Finals, maybe to an NBA Finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope. They finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. Brunson against Edwards. And it's Brunson missing. New York comes into this following a loss to Indiana. Conley gets the bucket.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Pass to Thornton. And it's Thornton finishing it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Thornton, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Brunson against Conley. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson gets a screen from Thornton. Brunson outside. Here's the floater, and that one is good.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. Thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Back to Conley. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Towns. Towns sets the pick for McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
Brunson against Conley. Thornton a screen on Conley. Randall outside. Conley against Brunson. Thornton a screen on Conley. On deep, Brunson hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 5 points so far.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys away.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Conley against Brunson. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Vucevic. 7 points in the game. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Randall against McDaniel. Towns kicks to Reed. Conley feeling it out. Shoots over Brunson. Another miss by Minnesota. New York has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Randall dishes to Thornton. Vucevic to the pass to Randall. A miss that time would have put him up.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
The 8-footer. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Missed inside.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Bridges checks in. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Going inside.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against New Orleans. Brunson the pass to Thornton. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on court.
MP deciding where to go with it. Some nice passing by New York here. Lock at 6. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. Up and in on the layup.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. MP outside. Now McBride. Hit by Bridges. McBride passes to Thornton. From the arc. McBride's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Dozier. Defended by Bridges. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Dozier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Ball stolen. Fast break, Minnesota. A 3-ball. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the 3.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Pacers really lit up the floor. He finished with 47 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timberwolves trail by 4. To the wing on the left. Towns against Hart. Left side, Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this?
Rise high and finish over the defender.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Thornton. Back to Brunson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Reed. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to MP. Anunoby with it. Brunson the pass to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards looking it over. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Bounce pass, Conley. Edwards against Bridges. Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Launches a 3. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Randall's checked in for Bridges.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship, or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title, and you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B. Teams and general managers will want to do it.
Well set. To the middle. MP kicks to Brunson. Towns with the steal. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Shoots over Brunson. Conley's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen from Thornton. And here's Vucevic. New York needs to get off a shot. A tough shot inside by MP.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Conley finds Reed. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by MP. Thornton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's MP attacking. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Brunson against Conley. Towns, a screen on Brunson. Another miss by Conley.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And here's Brunson outside. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Out to the right wing. Towns down low. He's defended by Randall. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. He gets that one. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Vucevic has screen on Conley. On the wing, Thornton. Defended by Alexander Walker. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Thornton drops 2.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Outside Conley. Here's Towns. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the New York Knicks.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
It's so cool in here.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
If you're looking to add more double-doubles to your stat sheet, Vucevic is the right guy for you. He's a monster on the backboard and the scoreboard. All you have to do...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. The post tandem will be Towns and Reed. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
McDaniels gets a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb. McDaniels got 9.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Handle is screen on Conley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Towns, a screen on MP. Here's Edwards. Connects on the 17-footer. Edwards got 19 points.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Brunson the pass to Thornton. Back to Brunson. For 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Conley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
We know Doris that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well for the team, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Reed. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, Naz Reed able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Thornton a screen on Conley. Down low. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Pass to Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson gets a screen from Thornton. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
McDaniels dishes to Towns. The 3. Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Brunson, oh, not bothered by the contact.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Reed in the post. Vucevic on him. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Pass to Reed. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Anunoby. On its way from Thornton for 2, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bounce pass, Conley. Edwards passes to Conley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Conley's got 8.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Pass to Brunson. Screen by MP. Brunson kicks to Thornton. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Carlin and Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Randall outside. Brunson with it. He's got 27. Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And what the timing ideal. My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Edwards at the rim.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Inside, Thornton, and it's slammed in by Thornton.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Edwards. From the line. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Thornton with a screen for Anunoby. Pass to MP. Here's Brunson. Over by Conley. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Here's McBride. Good on the triple. McBride's got his second basket of the night.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Bounce pass from Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to Vucevic. Hart kicks to Thornton. McBride with the ball. Over by Conley. Vucevic is screen on Conley. To the inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Conley with the screen on Bridges. Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's MP, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Edwards gets it done inside.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Hart. Back to McBride. MP outside. Hart with it. Vucevic a screen on Towns. Thornton finds Hart. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 3. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's McBride. By Conley to the middle. Here's Thornton, and it's Thornton finishing it off.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Edwards against Bridges. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. The drive by MP. And Thornton with the stuff.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 12 points for Mike Conley.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Back to McBride. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one is on Towns.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley. He comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And then for New York, Vucevic. He's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And MP subbed in for Miles McBride. Outside, Edwards. Elbow shot. And it's MP with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Vucevic. And it's Thornton in at the 2.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley left side. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range. Inside. And it's Thornton finishing it off.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Garza. Six on the shot clock. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Thornton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Snatched away. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Thornton. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Dillingham. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He knows every possession is critical now. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Brunson. Down low. Here's MP. Crafty move. Rebound Minnesota. And here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
The drive by MP. Pass to Brunson. Back to Thornton. Over Conley. MP finds Brunson. Vucevic with the bucket.
Outstanding pass. On time and on target.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Oh, here's Edwards. From deep. And it's MP with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards, good.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the inside.
The Knicks leading by 9. The shot comes out. Towns with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the paint, here's Thornton, and the dunk by MP.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Edwards got 41.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Thornton. A second chance effort. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Cranes the three-pointer. Conley's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 6-point lead. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. New York leading by 9. Kicks it out to MP. And the 3 off target. Minnesota shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tough. Edwards can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Randall is screen on Conley. Randall against Towns. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Conley, and they'll get another chance. 4 on the shot clock. Floats it up for MP. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
MP outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with a tough shot.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Pass to Randall. Vucevic against Reed. MP outside. Back to Vucevic. Randall outside. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Towns. Conley finds Towns. Here's Edwards. Good defense by MP.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 7.
Let's hear it for you.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Pass to Towns. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Minnesota calls timeout. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.